What just happened? Ada? Did touching that tether me in a specific point in time? Because... What was that? Okay, I'm going upstairs. I'm thirsty. Still. Even though I'm not dead. That's always nice. An algae lager. I think it's pronounced lager. I've never figured out how that was pronounced. It's not something I would normally drink. Salt tuna fillets, I guess. You got any water? Like anything like water? Even if it's just a hydration pill?
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Well, that's good to know. Ahead of time. I need to figure out how to lockpick things, I guess. Just to get through my own place. That's not what I meant. How do I... How do I take care of my thirst? Without drinking this... I guess I would just drink the lager. That didn't help any. Ugh.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure
Wait.
walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Pretty sure we talked about this before. I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Well, I wish you luck with that. Oh, goodness, I'm thirsty. Okay, so... I know they're there this time. Right? Yeah, there's someone there. Gotcha. Just... Broken bones. Or something like that. Something about broken bones. I don't know. Alcohol's getting to me, I guess. Actually, I think I'll go ahead and take this apart here now. There you are. picking up all my stuff. Everything seems to be in an okay condition. Let's see. I'm not the first to have had something happen there. You know, I'd probably think this place is gorgeous if that didn't look like blood. Did dying change me? Wait, am I dead? Am I alive? Oh dear. Oh dear me. How bad is your marauder population? If they're less than a mile away from you. Less than a kilometer away from you. That's less than a kilometer, right? I don't know. What are these?
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Over the hill.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I noticed. My, well, I'm just trying to pass through, looking for something to repair my ship.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Is that why you have armed guards here? Because it's not safe?
I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
So you're telling me they're cannibals?
Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society?
Wouldn't putting a stake into society kill it? Or am I thinking of one of those old... It's probably black market. I probably shouldn't talk about that. I could try taking care of them. I mean, I used to be a security officer.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
First off, no, I am not chopping anyone's head off. I don't have any... Actually, no, I do have blades, don't I? Still, I'm not going to chop someone's head off. Also, fingers? I never got your name. My name's Athena. Athena Lockwood.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
I've got...
Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Junior in humor, and that's... And you... you dig graves? Is that... You're a grave digger. You're a fancy grave digger.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
I should probably get going. I'm sorry. But, I did want to ask something about something else.
Yeah?
Have you heard any news about the Hope? A ship I came from?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Right, that's strange. I was on it. Are you saying you guys forgot about us? How long has it been?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
Were you paid to say that? Doesn't make sense though. You guys were supposed to be expecting us.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about hope this and colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Where's the trouble in asking a question?
Trouble's in the asking. Boyd don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Okay, then let's talk about something else real
Something
quick.
I can do for you?
Who did I talk to you about power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure.
I figured.
If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work, more or less. Are you... Wait, hold on. Are you asking me to work for you?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
So people have to purchase their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Listen, I'd love to help, but I'm sure you'll figure something out. I have a ship to get running. Evening?
He's working at the cannery.
I was told to visit the cannery. You got any rumors?
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Oops. Probably shouldn't have talked to her then. She probably needs the rest. It is... What's that over there? Should probably watch where I'm walking. Oh, hey, I just realized. We are on the edge of some water. This isn't a cemetery as well, is it? No matter. Just squeeze through here, and... I guess this is Edgewater? Edgewater. I'm guessing that's the name, considering that sign up there. Why are there mushrooms everywhere? What is with the plant life? Plant life, yeah. Plant life around here.
Spacer's choice takes care of its own.
I mean, considering one of their pistols got them to shoot themselves, kind of. That's debatable. Ah, the cantina.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another 0G.
I don't know you.
Junior. Hi, I'm Athena.
Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
I see. Is there something going on? It does appear to be a fine establishment. I mean, you seem to serve drinks. They were having a nice conversation about drinking some 0G brew, something like that.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles.
I would have no clue.
Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt.
Oh, this is
We just got some problems lately.
problems.
I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
I'll take a drink.
Coming right up.
What do you have? 0G brew, that's an ale. Oh, tea. Water. That, I'll certainly take a water. Dehydrated water tablets. Just add air. Now available in carbonated. Water without that hydrogen or oxygen. This place is different than what I'm used to. Oh, I'm out of money. I'm going to have to just stick with this. And you did ask for me to enjoy it on the premises, so here I go. Better.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's choice.
I just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
Maybe it's because I had alcohol earlier, but what if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist?
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
I wish it was a joke. I am... Where are we even? Because You think I know where we are, but I don't even know what... I barely know that this place is called Edgewater. I'm guessing the planet is called Emerald Vale? Or is that, like, this country or region? Wait, no, countries don't exist anymore, that's right. I forgot history was something I liked to look at every once in a while. Anyway, yeah, I don't know where I am. I wish this was a joke.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
Are you afraid? Because, I mean... You don't want to leave this building, do you?
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
I don't think it's wise or smart to worry about what everyone else does. I mean, I got in fistfights all the time when I was younger. I might still have a broken rib or two. No, wait, that's not how ribs work. Or bones. Or break. That's not how that works. But, I mean... What's the harm just taking a couple steps outside? Just breathing some fresh air from that's not inside this charming establishment.
There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous? I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
I see. What is your story then? I mean, I just told you my story.
And don't see how that's any of your business.
I mean, yes, but also, you know, main conversation.
Will there be anything else?
I'll be leaving. Thank you for the chat. Getting tired already? My goodness. I forgot to even look up. I was just like, you know what? There's a door here. Why are you guys... Hi. This place looks... alright.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Not interested in salt tuna. I need to fix the ship. Do you know where I can find some parts?
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
Tower above the cannery. Okay. Let me see what you're selling, and I might have a few
Music
things.
to my ears.
And I have a few things I wish to sell. Like this tail. The cigarette lighter. And this strange necklace. Wow, you've got a lot of stuff, don't you? Let's take a look at your gun. Your weaponry, I should say. You've got a trip blade. Those things are fancy. I never got the hang of them. Oh, you have an assault rifle. I can't afford it. That's unfortunate. You've got a fancy looking hammer there. Awesome. Decent armor. I should probably look into purchasing some of this. Is there a troop helmet or riot control helmet? One of them is much better than the others. They're both light armor. That one's medium, that one's light. Worker outfits, mining helmet. Let's see here. Adreno, pre-sliced bread. Pre-sliced? Okay. Frozen dinner, that's... Tartarus sauce. Tartarus. Interesting. Tarmac and cheese. Without real tarmac or cheese. Okay. Spacer's Corona. New place, new you. I'm not touching this. Not touching them. Not touching them. Ollie Toxifree. Interesting. What is... Also removes earwax. Now with activated charcoal. I don't even know what this is. Do I, like, drink it or, like, lather it on my skin? Or... Nope. Not looking at that. Not looking at that. Nope. Anyway, what else do you have? Mr. N. Ooh. Something to add in-ray damage to a weapon. That's also... Oh, that's not from someone like me. I'm sorry. Decreases loss of weapon durability on use. Oh, this must be something that just infuses the weapon. Or something like that. A tech kit. Armor repair mod. Sorry, armor mod. Increases your tech skills. So something that helps me with electric or mechanical stuff or something. I don't know. Oh, those are nice. Those are actually really nice. However, they're also expensive. I cannot afford this. Complex passwords are a security risk, difficult to remember, and often written nearby. Security recommends using a simple, easy-to-recall code like 1234 or your supervisor's name. Excuse me. Unauthorized use of this item is a Class C felony. Is that, like, A is best? Well, is the one you want to land at, or C is better than A? Like, which one is more severe? Because I want to make sure I know what not to do. Anyway, that's all. I'm out of here. Thank you for... Yeah. Thank you for taking my stuff and giving me some money. Okay. Get away from there before I...
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Sorry. Couldn't help overhearing. Wanted Gil Antrim. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, theft and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty. Payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Rise? For details. From Spacer's Choice, Department of Retirement, a writ of execution, effective immediately for Gil, former Spacer's Choice associate mechanic, terminated from his position and escorted from Edgewater on grounds of unauthorized use of adrenatime. That doesn't sound good. Birdie. From Spacer's Choice, Department of Retirement, a writ of execution, effective immediately for Birdie. Former vicar stationed in Edgewater. Edgewater Vicarage. No longer in good standing with Halcyon Branch Order of Scientific Inquiry. At large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, sedition, and unauthorized use of medical supplies. What is authorized use of medical supplies? Generous bounty. Oh. I do need some money in order to afford that rifle. Doc. Maybelle Burgess. Burgess? Writ of execution, effective immediately for Burgess. Doc, sorry. Former physician, condemned on charges of dereliction of duty. Yes. Disappeared from Edgewater with 2 parcels of adrenatime. At large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, vandalism, and unlicensed practice of medicine on seditious criminals. They're a doc. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Yeah, they're a physician. Oh, they weren't licensed to do that. Never mind. Oh, right. Generous bounty. Payment on delivery. Etc.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Don't let the boss catch you saying that.
Boss needs to understand that we're not robots. Despite the fact that they won't replace us with them.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
I hear you have a marauder problem. I've got a couple guns.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Fingers, okay, I guess I've done worse, like make a red smear. Can I ask a few questions?
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
You guys measure everything, don't you? Actually, no questions are coming to mind. I realize I have asked everything I need to ask. Thank you.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
I know how you feel.
Well, this is my 1 ticket out of here. So far, the 1 person I feel I can trust, and that's the
Hey, you
tower.
hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You're kidding me. Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plague? Ah, shit. I had some of the salt tuna.
You moron.
How are they to know? Spacer's choice, or Space's choice, I guess? Okay, logs. Oh yeah, logs. Spacious choice stands for health and safety. Schedule your sick leave. Be considered toward other members. 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See read if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. Ah, that caused the elevator. Okay. These people really don't know much about humans, do they? Considering.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Sir, I think I can explain this. You're trying to cook something that the machine's not designed to cook. Therefore, the machine doesn't know how to cook it. And things go wrong. I mean, that's what the understanding I have, based on what she's saying. But I'm not an engineer, of course.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I'm guessing you're the town boss?
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Spacer's Choice, unfortunately for you.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
So you guys are allowed visitors. This is a strange world already. My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him.
Are you threatening me?
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
What do you mean by mostly abandoned?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Marauders? I'm guessing you mean marauders. What? I'm not surprised, honestly, considering you guys haven't gone and taken care of it yourself.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
What does getting shut down mean? I mean, I can't blame the workers for walking out. The place doesn't quite look great.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize this Adelaide person?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
You're asking me to cut off power to this entire community that's not needing. That doesn't need you. They don't need you at all.
I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Have you considered mechanicals? Because that's what my last job thought of me. Not making any promises, especially since I have a higher opinion of people who don't want to work for corporations that just want to kill us.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
I could use a company. I've been frozen for so long, I don't know what anywhere is like right now, I guess.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Well, I think we best get going. Come on, let's get out of here before I cause a scene. Do you know anywhere I can get water?
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Come on. Nope, not in there. Not in there. Definitely not in there. We can talk once we get out of town. You know what? Over here. Over here will do. Come over here.
Sure. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
I mean, I don't... We are talking about the deserters, right? What's their side on it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
How did you know all these deserters? Do you work with them? Friends? Or anything like that?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
How about this Adelaide person?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Do you know why they were arguing? I mean, that has to be part of why.
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
I mean, can you blame anyone for wanting to leave this place? I've only been here 10 minutes, probably? It's not fantastic so far. The cantina gave me sass, or was it? Was that sass? I'll just say, she gave me sass. She is afraid of leaving her own establishment. The people look miserable. They look exhausted. They look overworked.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I mean, couldn't hurt. I mean, I still need to know about the rest of the town, don't I? We'll stop by. And then we'll go out to the Vale.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
That makes sense.
In a jiff.
Let's go. What is that?
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got
Is this the building?
Something you need?
Oh, there you are. What's this cylinder sticking out from the dome? A light bulb. I mean, it's the cleanest thing around.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yeah, this place is so much different. I have no clue what that thing is up there. So is this him? Most official looking person here. Let's go.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
I'm working on the last one. There was this thing Reed asked us to do, and Parvati had the idea to talk to you about it.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Well, wants me to cut off power to the deserters. Adelaide's deserters, more specifically.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife.
Precisely what she said.
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Whether her heart is soft or not is not the important part. What do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Okay. Is that possible, considering, you know, they left in the first place?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Why is that, and how would you know?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Handsome sum? Tell me about that, because I do need the money for better equipment.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'll look for your book. I'm not going to ask questions because I don't want to know the answer specifically.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
See. Is that marble or something else? I'm not going to ask questions. Okay, Parvati. It's a pretty day outside right now. I'm hungry, but that's besides the point right now. I'll eat some salt tuna. Takes care of my food issue. I still need water. And I still need sleep. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at the map. We need to get outside before my map gets functioning properly, it seems. That's the general store. That seems to be everything. Spacer's Choice Cantina. The sheriff's office is over there. General store's over there. There's that one house I never checked out. I'll check that out on my way out of here. But, Let's go out to Emerald Vale.